Not gonna lie, that was fun. This is part 14 of Legends Z-A. Let us return back to Hotel Z.
You did great, Destiny.
Thank you, Taunie.
We did kind of leave the heavy lifting to you again, huh?
That's just a natural consequence of someone proving themselves so thoroughly dependable.
For sure, and the job is definitely getting done. But I wonder, is it really enough to just find and calm down Pokemon after they Rogue Mega Evolve? What do you mean? I'd rather we get to the actual root of the problem, not that we can do that until we know what's causing Rogue Mega Evolution in the first place.
I'm sure Quasartico is following whatever leads they have.
If they were, you think Vinny would at least keep us in the loop?
The fact that he hasn't told us anything
probably means they don't know for sure yet either. I bet they'd tell us anything they knew that could come in handy, even if it didn't directly relate to Rogue Mega Evolution. This is a promotion match announcement for Trainer Destiny. The opponent for your next promotion match has been decided. You are to face Trainer Ivor. The trainer who wins will be promoted to rank D.
You!
Oh, it's Ivor from the Fist of Justice. Remember when we ran into him? I think it was by the Wild Zone in Rouge Plaza. He runs a dojo that teaches karate or some other kind of martial arts. I bet you anything he's a master fighting type user.
I believe their dojo is near Yon Plaza.
What a relief to know where they are and not have to track them down like we did with Canari. That was such a chore.
That chore was a small price to pay for the privilege of meeting Canari. And I don't recall there being any detective work. You simply used the information I had.
So, Destiny, you have a challenger's ticket already?
Naturally.
Why don't you go say hi to Ivor and get a look at him before you two battle then? A promotion match right after battling a bunch of rogue Pokemon? That's a lot. Be careful.
Our objective now is to reach rank D. Oh, nice. The selections in Quasartico have expanded. Good. Let's head there now, because our next stop is rank D. A new day dawns even now. Time to exchange our Mega Shards. Let's get the Excadright. I need that, but I'm gonna make sure I get the others. Yo, Excadrill, you finally got your Mega Stone. Let's put that to work. Good. And I gotta see if they have any other moves. Ooh, yes! Earthquake! This one has a power of 100. And I believe I might want to get a new outfit. Yeah. Let's head in here and see if we can complete Area 13. And I'm gonna head to Area 12. Well, we can always wait until daytime now. Battle zone has been deactivated. Thanks for the added money in my pocket. I'm gonna need that. What do you want now? Do not get in my way. Stop that! Oh, Vivillon! I forgot about you! That takes care of everything in Area 13. Alright, Area 13 has been surveyed. There's still the matter of... Wait, did I get a Delibird? I gotta check. What do you want? You need to buzz off! I am in no mood to play with you. You. I found my target! An Alpha Camerupt. Yeah, you're not gonna move as quickly with what I've got planned. Yeah, that did it. Yeah, but I could have sworn there's like one other Pokemon here. To think that I would find an Alpha Camerupt, that would actually be something. But what is Wild Zone A? What am I missing? Because if it's not telling me what I need to find, then what the hell? A Gibble. Yeah, but when will it... But how does the Gibble spawn? You want to waste my time right now? I am in no mood for you. Please don't do that. I'm not in the mood. Which means I have to check every single hole on the ground. No, that's a Drillbur. Drillbur again. Bingo. Found ya! Thank you, Gibble. I found you. That completes Area 8. And as for you... Would you like to kindly... I know, not yet. Good. Good, I'm out of this dump. That completes Area 8, and I have my own Gibble, at last. Yeah, but that Gibble? Yeah, it's hard to find. Nope. No Audino here. I'm not dealing with this. I'm out. So far, I've gotten almost every area thus far. I need to check my boxes. Oh, nice. Yeah, I did get a Delibird. Sweet. Okay, so now we gotta face off against this guy. I already got all 35,000 points, so I'm good to go. I think it's time we give this guy a new wardrobe. And a haircut. Yep, they have a whole slew of clothes. But I'm a guy. I need an outfit for... Yeah. Oh, now that one is actually a pretty good one. Makes them look proper. Nice. Yes. Thank you. They don't even have a trench coat. Let me see if they've got any for gloves. That'll do it nicely. Time to give myself a brand new look. And maybe get a haircut along with it. Come on. Maybe I should get some new shoes. Yeah, let's get some new shoes while we're at it. Nice, nice new shoes. Nuh-uh. Nah, that's more like it. Yeah, pitch black. No, I like the slick black look. Wait, I didn't change my outfit? What? Oh yeah, I gotta confirm it. Yeah, I like this new look. Yeah. Yeah, Mystic outfit? Yeah. Doesn't look that great. I also need a new hat to go along with it. I think I'm satisfied with how I look. But as far as that goes... Still sucks I can't find an Audino. But I also need to find different versions of Flabébé. Nope. Audino's only found in the morning. Don't worry, we're getting into the battle soon enough. I don't feel like doing any battles. I just want to get an Audino so I can then move on. Shuppets. I'm not in the mood today. Nope, the Audino is not here. Wait. I am not in the mood to play with you today. Seriously, I need a freaking Audino. Ah, forget it. Let's just get ourselves prepared. Thank you. Let's get ourselves rested up, because that fight took a lot out of us. Yeah, I like to sell first. Very good. All right. There, much better. That's it. We're all set for this. We got an extra Drillite, so I'm pretty thankful. I am absolutely thankful. That's a lot of Mega Shards we just got. Be right back. Never mind. Looks like someone thought it was a good idea to do that. Nice, we get 2 rewards. Poison Jab and Heat Wave. Now we gotta level up to get Surf. And if I keep this up, hopefully I'll be able to reach level 50. But that's not gonna be for a while. Can't help it when I'm taking down all these things. Okay, I think that's it. Hold on one moment. God, I hate that. Anyway. Okay, that should do it. Okay, so how do I get up there to get the next screw? Well, that's pretty easy enough. Come on. Nice, we got the screw. Oh yeah, we're supposed to now head up to our next destination. Don't worry, we'll devote an entire part to side quests, since there are plenty for us to do. Another one, huh? Well, we can get them all done. That turned out to be easier than I thought it would be. Dude. This must be it. Guess we're ready to do the rank D battle.
Hey, I remember you. Destiny, right? You beat me in battle run in front of Ivor Sensei that one time. What do you want now?
I'm here for a promotion match.
What? You were just ranked Y when we battled. You mean you've already reached Sensei's level? Well, I'm sure you'll understand that I have to ask. You did earn a challenger's ticket, right? Of course you did. So that means your battle skills should be on par with Ivor Sensei's. In which case, I request a bout. Both is my chance to get back at you for beating me last time and to see how much stronger I've grown since that day.
Sure.
Thank you. I'm going to become the 4th strongest disciple in the dojo for sure.
Yup, we face off against Josee.
Well, you're not the only one who's gotten stronger.
I did too, and you're no match.
I don't need to do anything. You might have me back on the ropes, but I'll prove that the fist of justice never flinches.
You send a meta champ. Why would you even consider doing that?
Pathetic. So your strength outshines me once again. You're just too strong. Does Team MZ have their own dojo with even harsher training than ours, or what? I have to admit that you've really mastered your skills. Here, this seed of mastery is for you.
God, I love the look.
If you bring me seeds just like that one, I'll help your Pokemon turn their moves into plus moves. But, I have to admit, I've been taking up your time battling and talking about plus moves and all, but the truth is that Ivor Sensei isn't even here at the dojo. Neither is his sister Gwen. It's actually pretty unheard of for both of them to be gone.
But wait! Gwen! Gwen! Where are you?
So she's not here either then? That's right, Sensei. I haven't seen her today.
Oh, you're the trainer who defeated Josee outside Wild Zone 3, no? Wait, don't tell me. You're here to join the Fist of Justice, aren't you? I'm here to battle you.
He's your opponent for your next promotion match, sir.
Ah, I see. Well, I don't have a Rotom Foam, so I'm afraid I cannot verify any of that right now. What about the Z-A app? I've tried using Rotom phones in the past, but for some reason they always break as soon as I so much as press a finger to them. So I rely on my younger sister Gwen to handle everything smartphone related. But I haven't seen Gwen since yesterday. My apologies, Destiny. I'm just so worried about my poor sister. I can't think of anything else. I'm heading out again to search for her. I'd be honored if you would face me in battle, after my sister and I are reunited. Now if you'll excuse me.
And he's off again. Sensei has stamina in spades, but I don't think he'll have much luck finding Gwen on his own in a huge city like this. Maybe there's someone he plans to ask for help. Though, someone who's good at finding people? Know anybody like that in Lumiose?
You mean Emma?
That sounds right. I think you should help Sensei find his sister. Once he knows where she is, he'll be able to focus on your promotion match.
Good. We got the spot reserved for the Justice Dojo. So now we need to head to Looker Burrow.
Hello there, Destiny. What brings you here?
Well met once again, Destiny. As I mentioned before, I'm searching for my sister Gwen. But this detective says she cannot help me.
No, what I said was that I can't help you without more to go on than she's missing. I'm happy to help look for your sister, but I need you to answer my questions.
Ah, I understand. Ask me anything. I'll answer to the best of my ability.
Where does your sister like to go when she's not at home or the dojo?
That would be City Hall.
City Hall? I see. Your sister certainly has unique interests, doesn't she? Well then, maybe we can find some clues as to your sister's whereabouts if we go there.
Understood. I'm on it.
He just left? If Mimi was feeling better, it could search for its sister using its telepathy. Oh well. I could use your help, Destiny. We'll be waiting for you in the Yawn District. Let's work together to protect the peace of Lumiose.
Of course it decides to fall asleep. So City Hall is not far from our position. Let us head to Wild Zone 8. I'm thankful I got the Gibble, which means I can raise up to be a Garchomp. To complete the dex, you gotta find everything. I'm missing an Audino for crying out loud. Oh, wait. Fine, man. Very, very good. Emma, Destiny, I looked all over, but Gwen's not here either.
That's to be expected, Ivor. For now, let's canvass the area and gather information about Gwen. Destiny, I appreciate your help with interviewing people around City Hall.
You've got yourself a missing person, eh? Well, I don't know anything about that. I see. Justice? You're right, it always does seem to be one thing after another in Lumiose City. Too many couriers to count. Another one. Ivor. Ivor's iconic. I mean, look at those muscles. Maybe you should help me.
I know lots of useful things.
Oh, I see. Ouch. Gwen from the Fist of Justice. Oh, you mean that girl who's always here? Yeah, she gets called in to deal with all the complaints lodged by folks near that dojo about how the other trading sessions are. I hear she often heads to a cafe off Central Plaza with a friend after she's done here at City Hall.
Find any leads, Destiny?
Yeah, we do.
That matches what I heard too. Sounds like she left for Central Plaza with someone. For our next move, I suggest we investigate the food truck at that location.
Understood. I'm on it.
I know he's worried about his sister, but must he go rushing off like that each time? I suppose that's how it is with family. Anyway, we should hurry after him.
Yeah, we should. Yep, I already took care of that. But finding all 100 of those won't be easy, especially since I need to upgrade to get more Pokemon experience. I like getting more experience, because it makes it easier. Oh, thank God, Novo Cafe. Emma, Destiny, there's no sign of Gwen here either.
Again, we need to ask around to learn more. Well, if it isn't our local detective, the usual fire blast roast from you today. I'm in the mood for something else. I'll take one flamethrower roast. And any information you have on a certain missing girl to go. Ooh, am I getting questioned here? I'll spill. Helping out with an investigation seems fun. Her? Yeah, I've seen her. She came by early with that Dynamo girl. Any idea who that could be?
Canari.
Those two seem like polar opposites, but perhaps opposites attract, as they say. Ivor, do you know if your sister is close to Canari from Dynamo?
The name isn't ringing any bells. We're gonna go to meet this Canari.
You just had a promotion match against Canari, didn't you, Destiny?
Well, we could check Ricklene Construction. Racine Construction, eh? I'm on it.
There he goes again. I'll be back later to grab that coffee. What? But we already got it started. We should hurry to resume construction too. Come on, Destiny.
We certainly hope to see you again soon. Right here. Now let's exchange some screws. I don't have enough to get a third one. I only need one more. I'll hold on to one for now. Or wait, I can just get another one right here. Alright, let's get the third. Let's get to level 3. Nice. I need more experience points. Now I have 3 of them. And there's even one behind here? Thank you. It would seem there's no sign of Gwen here either.
Hey, what's the big idea? Don't just go around telling Reynolds where to find me. This massive meathead barged in out of nowhere yelling, "Where's Gwen?" so loud I nearly had a heart attack on stream. He's lucky Pops ain't here or there wouldn't have been an all-out brawl. Sorry, Canari, we promise we won't reveal your location to anyone else. But we need your help. We're looking for someone named Gwen. This gentleman is her older brother. Thanks, Detective Obvious, but like I said, G-Bolt ain't here. Still, I love a quiz, so tell you what, try guessing. If you're close, maybe I'll tell you what I know.
Please, you simply must tell me where she is.
Back off, big guy. You're creeping me out. Ever heard of personal space?
I hope you'll take my refusal to back down as proof of how worried I am about Gwen.
Mute it, muscle bag. If you're so worried, then try paying more attention to what she gets up to. Oh, right. Destiny, I almost forgot you were here. If you finally decide to join the Kinetic route, I guess I could give you a hint. But not until I get my revenge for our last battle. How else am I going to heal my wounded ego? In that case, want to have a rematch now? If Destiny wins, you tell us where we should look for Gwen. Not sure how a fancy detective get caught up in this family fetch quest, but I'm in and I'll win. Just to warn you, I've upped my game since last time. You ready?
I'll win again.
Bring it on! No mercy this time. I'm going in for the overkill.
You're not the only one who's gotten better since our last fight, Canari. Her Helioptile evolved. But I've gotten better. She's at level 42. Yeah, your attacks are about to be slowed down. Parabolic charge. And she sends out an Ampharos. Lucky for you, I've been busy. I've gotten stronger. Another Stunfisk. Okay. Eat this. Nope. And it sends out an Electros again.
Enough playing around. Electros, let's crank up the voltage with Mega Evolution.
That's cute. My turn. Mega Shinka!
Say hello to my Mega. Meg, say hello to this, my Mega Excadrill.
Get wrecked!
You thrashed my whole team, even Electros, again!
Yep, she's pissed.
Yeesh, what's with you? You're not supposed to get stronger than me. Whatever. You want to know about G-Vault, yeah? She's been a Kinetic since way back, so we're pretty close. Sometimes we hang out and play games together and stuff. In one game sesh, she mentioned how she's looking for some spot that could be all hers. A place that can't be found in the world. What? That doesn't make sense. All I know is what I heard. That G-Vault wanted to go where the X, Y, and Z axes don't meet up. Whatever that means. And she's going on about needing to beat a Pokemon whose type her partner is weak to. Last I heard, she was heading to some fountain depicting a Pokemon like that, so she could at least imagine how she beat it in her head. A fountain? Now we're getting somewhere. Ivor, do you know which Pokemon your sister has as her partner?
Of course. That will be Chandelure, the luring Pokemon. Its types are Ghost and Fire.
That fountain seems like a pretty important clue, Destiny. Which fountain depicts a Pokemon that Chandelure's will struggle with?
The Clawitzer Fountain.
Yes, Clawitzer a water-type Pokemon, is it? And Chandelure's a fire-type, which makes it weak to water moves.
Great, so we should look for a Clawitzer, yes? I'm on it.
Has anyone stopped to think that G-Vault might just want some alone time? I'd probably need space if I had to deal with a brother like Ivor. A lot of space. Knowing that dimwit, he's probably headed to a wild zone now to look for an actual Clawitzer. Don't worry, it's my duty to protect the peace in Lumiose, and that's exactly what I plan to do. Come on, Destiny. Let's hurry over to the Clawitzer Fountain in Blue Sector 7. Ivor, wait! It's the Clawitzer Fountain!
Thanks again, Canari. It's been a fun ride. So it looks like we need to head here. Yeah. I'm thankful I took that down without breaking much of a sweat. Seriously, I've gotten so good that I don't need to worry. I'm ready for whatever this game brings out. Yeah, looks like I might have to reach the high road. Now I gotta save up to max it out, so I can get a maxed out Canari Plus, so I can raise my team up even higher. Thank you! There it is! Can't forget this Pansear. Nice. No, all I need is a pan pour. Got a Pansear and a Pansy. Can you, like, not interrupt me, please? I'm working. Don't get in my way and I don't get into yours.
That means I need to get a ton of these so that way I can get more.
Found you!
Emma! Destiny! I only see a fountain here. There's no sign of Gwyn anywhere. So you don't have any idea where Gwyn might be in this area then. But this might be the right place. There's the claw. It's her fountain just like Canari told us. Well, Destiny, do you think we'll find Gwyn somewhere around here?
Yeah.
Me too. We don't have any other leads to go on, though process of elimination, this should be the place. But if so, where could Gwyn be hiding? This place is just an empty square.
What else did Canari tell us? A place where the X, Y, and Z axis don't meet.
Yes, of course. The X-axis is horizontal, the Y-axis is vertical, and the Z-axis is depth, which means we're likely starting from the right place. I'm guessing our X-axis is correct. Now do we need to adjust our Y-axis? Once we do that, then we'll be on the right track to find Gwyn.
You mean we should go down into the sewers? Well, there's all this water in the way. What would your approach be, Destiny?
I'd vaporize the water. Vaporize the water, huh? I suppose a legendary Pokemon might have a fire-type move hot enough to do that.
I don't think anything could vaporize that much water, even after extensive training. Stop it.
Stop the water. That sounds like a tall order.
The skills I've honed in the Fist of Justice can surely help us solve this problem. Aha! I have it! I'll just smash the fountain. That would cause the water to shoot upwards, yes? Then the water pooling below will drain away. Yes, a perfect solution. Go, Phalanx!
You stop right there! You can't just destroy city property. Honestly, I can see why people complain about the Fist of Justice taking things too far. Well, you might be onto something, Ivor. Maybe we can stop the water from flowing somehow.
Then I shall use my martial arts after all, and...
Destiny, I have an idea. Find a Pokemon that knows Ice Beam and bring it back here. If we freeze the fountain's nozzles to stop the flow, the water that's filling the pool below ought to empty into the sewer. Then we can investigate.
I have just the one for the job. Ice Beam it, Greninja! Marvelously done, Destiny!
Look! All the water is draining through the sewers!
As long as the fountain stays frozen, we won't need to worry about getting flooded. Quick then, let's search the sewers.
I shall go on ahead. Ivor certainly doesn't waste time once he knows where he's going, does he? We should head in too, Destiny.
Thank you, Greninja. Return.
These sewers were built a very long time ago. There are wild Pokemon about, so be on your guard. Who knows how they get in there?
Wild Pokemon, you say, but will Gwyn be safe down here then?
That's why we're trying to find her.
Understood. I'm on it.
There he goes again. Come on, we should help him look for Gwyn. Watch out for wild Pokemon.
Guy, nice. I got a Noipad.
Much better. They're at level 49. Still gotta make progress. There it is. There you are, Destiny. It looks like this lock is preventing us from going farther in.
Then let us power through with pure strength. Shall I smash through this barrier so we may proceed?
No. Destroying public property. Destiny, let's take a closer look and see if we can't figure this out.
Which area do you want to check? The keyhole. Uh-huh. The lock body. What about the hinges? Or maybe the gaps. There's only a tiny gap between the door and the floor.
So there's no clever way to open this door then. I guess we'll just have to find the key.
Where do you think the key could be? Maybe it's hidden somewhere? We can't even make an educated guess. A clef key!
Well, that Pokemon had some keys. That was a Klefki, right? Let's go after it. It seems possible that one of Klefki's keys could help us open up that lock.
Then I shall go ahead and catch it. The Pokeballs I throw reach speeds of over 100 miles an hour. This does unfortunately mean there's a chance of Klefki being knocked down as it's caught, but that's just a risk we'll have to take.
Stop right there! That's hardly different than punching the poor thing. We're not an ancient Hisui, you know. This also raises some concerns about how you managed to catch your own Pokemon, Ivor. Anyway, I think we can safely leave this matter to Destiny. Here, feel free to use these.
Thank you.
Alright, now catch that Klefki.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we don't want to just knock it out, we want to catch it.
We got into a battle with the wild Klefki. That was easy enough. That is done.
Nice catch.
I feel I have witnessed the very essence of a masterful capture.
That's a bit excessive, no? I mean, we all catch Pokemon like that, right? Anyway, let's see if Klefki can get that lock open for us.
We're counting on you, Klefki.
It doesn't seem to have the key for this lock. Huh? I really thought that was going to be the trick to getting through here.
How about this then, Madam Detective? If we're truly stuck, perhaps we might try out my plan?
First off, thanks for calling me Master Detective. Just Detective or Emma works too. Now, what was your plan?
If there's no gimmick or mechanism to open this lock, then it must be opened by a key. But there is no guarantee that said key can even be found in these sewers. Since we cannot obtain the key we need, we must let my home fist become the key. Our path will be opened, thanks to my power. Justice Punch! With that, our way is clear. Let us press on.
So that's what he calls a plan. Personally, I call it brute force. In any case, we should hurry after him.
Now I gotta see if there's any other Pokemon we can get here. Not bad. A Ghastly? I'm in no mood for you. But I am in the mood to get you. Nice, we've already gotten like 100. Oh, nice, we're in 29. Patrats. I am not in the mood to deal with you today. I need to get that lit wick. Much better. Great, I'm done with this. A Chandelure! Did you both see that? It was Chandelure, the luring Pokemon. It may be the very same Chandelure that Gwen has as her partner. Well, we better get to it. Yeah, that was a mess up on my part. It looks like a dead end. No doors or anything. And no sign of that Chandelure either. It's a ghost-type Pokemon, so it's not surprising that it can vanish at will. If it is indeed Gwen's partner, then maybe it vanished to wherever Gwen is. A keen observation. Given the situation, I'd say that's highly likely. Alright, let's search every last inch of this room. Yep. Pale colored crates. Old electric panels. A cluster of pipes. We've checked all over this room, but there's no sign of any hidden contraptions. In that case, the only course of action is to act. Strength is power. Strength is justice. Justice punch? That's odd. I've smashed countless walls in my life. This is the first time I've punched a wall and had my fist go straight through without breaking it. Felt like my hand went inside the wall itself. Could it be? The wall wasn't real in the first place, so someone or something conjured up that illusion of a wall to fool us. I see. Clearly I must undergo even more diligent training if I were to smash illusory walls. But for now, let us proceed. I am sure Gwen is waiting for us on the other side. Let's keep pushing ahead, Destiny. Yeah, we should. The chill I felt when passing through it makes me think this could be the work of a ghost type. So you're saying that a ghost type Pokemon is attempting to deceive us? I think so, though we can't prove it yet. I need to be able to smash walls of any kind. Then I can finally tear down the barriers that separate the people and Pokemon of Lumiose. Yes, the wild zones will separate us no more and everyone will be the happier for it. Destiny, look there. I do believe that Chandelure must be Gwen's partner. Wait, Chandelure! Please help us find Gwen. Her partner Pokemon is freely roaming around and doesn't seem particularly agitated. I suppose we can assume that even if someone is behind Gwen's disappearance, the culprit isn't monitoring the area or anything. Every step we take brings us closer to the truth. Let's hurry, Destiny. Yeah, I know. And the sewers ain't gonna make this any easier. I mean, look at this. Found you! Quinn!
We found our missing person.
Where's the villain who trapped you down here?
Let's think back over everything we've seen so far. Can you identify the culprit behind all this?
There isn't any.
That's right, in a way. There is no culprit because no crime has been committed.
What are you saying, Madam Detective? Gwen was trapped here.
We saw it with our own eyes. The supposed victim here is Gwen. However, she came here of her own volition. That's the truth behind this whole case. The truth? If you really wish to hear it, then defeat me in battle. I'm a Pokemon trainer too, after all. Here, I'll heal up your Pokemon and leave the rest to you.
Fine by me. Let's get it done.
Are we doing this? I'm going to win, so you'll all leave me in peace. Strength is power! Strength is justice!
We are challenged by Gwen of the Fist of Justice. She sends out a bayonet. You're not gonna stop me, you know. She sends out our Gorgeist. Sorry, but no. She sends out a Chandelure.
Chandelure, Mega Evolve, finish them.
Damn, she Mega Evolved. You're not the only one! Mega Shinka! You asked for it now! Unfortunately, you get wrecked.
Your Pokemon shine with justice.
Excadrill learns Mega Horn. Nice.
My justice wasn't wrong. I simply lacked power. Well fought, in any case. And well deduced, both of you.
Do you know these two, Gwen?
Of course. Emma's the greatest detective in all of Lumiose. And Destiny's a member of Team MZ. He's also the reigning Canari quiz whiz.
I see. And what did you mean when you said well deduced?
Where to start? You break every smartphone you touch, Ivor, and once you start battling in the Z-A Royale, you don't stop, even when dawn comes. Your excessive training will keep going on and on as you climb the ranks of the Royale. Meanwhile, I'm the one who deals with all the complaints about your behavior. It is an enormous burden. So I asked Chandelure and one of the Klefki to help me hide down here. That way you would be unable to participate in any promotion matches. But then you had to come and find me.
I had no idea I was causing the Fist of Justice and my own sister so much trouble.
Well, you were. So I would love to see you give my brother a good thrashing, Destiny.
It's true then? Destiny's my opponent for my next promotion match?
See for yourself.
There it is, plain as day. Well, it seems I must prepare for our bout. I hope you'll all excuse me.
Honestly, I'm obligated to look into any case I take on, but perhaps I should have let this one go cold. Still, I'm surprised you knew of a hiding place like this. It's almost undetectable with all the barriers and tricks the Pokemon helped put up. I found this place when I was very young. It was here that I met Chandelure, though it was only a Litwick back then. The Ghost-type Pokemon let me come and go as I please, so I visit on occasion. I love the quiet down here, and the dark. Well, now that Ivor knows about this place, I suppose you'll need to find a new hiding spot. We should head back for now. This may be your favorite spot, but it's not exactly fit for long-term residents, let's say. Of course. Maybe I should train up a bit. A little extra muscle could come in handy during my investigations. Extra muscle? Please, not another Ivor. I was joking. My expansion suit can help me out in a pinch, though I decided not to use it unless necessary. Oh, and Gwen, tell Ivor I'll be sending him a bill for my help, okay? Good luck with your promotion match, Destiny. When you're ready to face Ivor, come to the Justice Dojo.
We're doing that right now. And now I'm gonna make sure they learn the meaning of pain. Nice, get Surf. We're at level 30. Okay, I think it's time to change up Gardevoir's moves and give her Moon Blast. It's showtime now. At last you've arrived. Gwen has made her feelings on the matter clear, but even so, I must grow stronger. As I said before, if we are to live in harmony with Pokemon in this city, then Pokemon must be afforded the same freedoms that humans enjoy. And for both sides to enjoy these freedoms, what we will need is incredible strength. Strength cannot solve everything for us, but it will at least allow us to protect what we hold dear. I will prove the truth of my words by rising to the very top of the Z-A Royale. Rank A will be mine. Now, Destiny, shall we begin? Gwen, please lend me your phone. I promise I will do my utmost not to break it. Challenger's tickets verified. There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over strong opponents to get there. I like to see you try. Strength is power. Strength is justice. And unfortunately, strength ain't gonna mean a damn thing when you lose. Trust me, there's a reason I'm a variety team. We face off against Ivor of the Fist of Justice. But you, on the other hand, are about to get a thrashing. This thrashing will not take me long. Like I said, I thrash, you get whacked. Now you send out a Metachamp. So you want to play that way, huh? Okie dokie. Get ready to get wrecked. Anyone else? Now it sends out a Machamp. Why would you want to do that when I could do this in one shot? Ow. Alright. Now it sends out Phalanx. Time to Mega Evolve Phalanx. Justice will win the day. Oh, so now that's how that works, huh? Two can play at that game. Mega Sinka! And you just get RWECKED. Defeat. How incredibly unjust.
Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations. Now processing your promotion.
We're now in rank D. My justice didn't prevail. It is clear I must train even harder.
Fine, but no more battling in the Z-A Royale after daybreak. That isn't how it works. If you continue to vex everyone around you, your goal will only grow harder to reach.
Understood. It's true that I act before I think, and that I'm terrible at controlling my own strength. I don't even know how many smartphones I've broken at this point. Perhaps if you assisted me as my coach, we could work on fixing these things together?
Out of the question. You're the elder of us and the master of this dojo. Stop making others take care of your messes. I'll have more to say on this once we're home. Let's go, Ivor.
Please, one moment, Quinn. I want to give Destiny my thanks. As a token of gratitude from our fine battle, please accept a small gift from me. We get TM11, bulk up. It was a good match, Destiny. I would be honored if you would face me again. Next time, my power will surely open my path forward. Now, if you'll excuse me. That is done. Thank God.
Wow, it sounds like you had a lot of fun. Who'd have thought that X and Y axes would end up being clues in a missing persons case? X and Y, huh? I remember hearing something about that a long time ago.
What sort of something?
How did it go? Something about how the X and Y axes go in different directions, but there's still a point where they meet, and finding it is the important thing. I'm not sure I get it. You mean like how people in Pokemon are totally different, but we should focus on the things we share? It could be that, or something like us all here. What are the odds we meet and become friends? Huh?
Something the matter?
Nah, nothing to worry about. I'm more wondering if something's the matter on your end, Navi. You still won't try my good old croissant curry, huh?
That won't be happening. While I admit that it might taste good, the aesthetics are still too much for me.
Hey, that's not as hard of a pass as you gave before, Naveen. Maybe this means we're finding where our X and Y axes meet.
And with that, we're finally done. The next day. I love my new look, by the way. It's just so awesome. But yeah, I'm going to end it here because next part, you can probably guess it's not going to end well. Huh? Good morning. No sign of Taunie or Lyda just yet. At last, I've been granted the calm, quiet morning I've longed for. Now I can finally make some progress on my sewing commissions. In fact, I'm so pleased that I'll even include you in my happy mood. Thanks. We got a pair. Think nothing of it. I got them as thanks for a sewing project and they're not my size.
Hey, Taunie. Hey, Taunie. Do you know where Taunie is?
Not here. She must have headed out earlier to be her helpful self around the city.
That idiot. Apparently she borrowed some money to shoot a Hotel Z promo spot, so we're in debt now to this scary group called the Rust Syndicate.
What? The Rust Syndicate?
Yes, them. The ones so scary even a rampaging alpha Pokemon wouldn't dare mess with them.
Hello, this is Destiny, right? The kid who lives and helps out at Hotel Z? That's me. Well, aren't you an honest one? Or maybe just naive? You should be more careful about answering questions from unfamiliar callers. Now I'm calling as a representative of the Rust Syndicate, and I wanted to discuss a bit of money your friend Taunie borrowed from us. I could have just dropped in at that fine hotel you work at, but I figured you would want to avoid a scene, especially since Taunie's been working so hard to bring in new customers. So I ask that you kindly stop by our office. You'll find it in the Blue District. We'll be waiting for you.
What? What was that call about?
Taunie.
What? So it wasn't just me they called? They even tracked down your number, Destiny?
How deep in trouble are we exactly?
Well, Taunie didn't borrow a ton to begin with, but the interest on the loan's out of control.
I hear the Rust Syndicate makes it impossible for you to pay back your interest, that they can force you to work off your debt by doing their bidding. If that's true, we're dealing with some truly heinous people.
Don't worry, Floette. We'll get Taunie out of this mess somehow.
If it is true that they force others to work for them by imposing unreasonable interest, we must at least try to talk things out with them. It is only through speaking with each other that we can hope to find some satisfactory resolution. In any case, it seems the only option now is to go to the Rust Syndicate's office as requested.
Yeah, you're right, Oz. Especially since they've called 2 of us now.
I can't get a hold of Taunie.
Hey, Destiny? If they already know where to find all of us, I don't feel great going to their office alone. You'll head over with me, right?
Yeah.
Thanks. I'll feel a lot better that way. If anything happens while we're gone, we're counting on you to handle it, Naveen.
What? Alright. You two will be okay, won't you? The Rust Syndicate certainly seemed disreputable, yet I've not heard of the police taking any action against them. Make of that what you will.
A request from the Rust Syndicate. That's our plan. And that's going to be it for this part of Pokémon Legends Z-A. If you enjoyed this, like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell, and I will see you then. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out!